Hey guys, so this week is another sketchbook video, and this sketchbook is a Moleskine Watercolor Sketchbook, and it's the first Moleskine I've ever had, and I might be a little bit spoiled. I do really like it. So I've switched up the format a little bit with this one, where this is pre-recorded and I'm just doing a voiceover. Just kind of trying something different. Figuring out how to film the sketchbook videos has been a bit of a trial and error process. So that page right there that I'm just now flipping away from is mostly sketches of my character Amoret wearing clothes that I found on Pinterest, which I really enjoyed doing. It's kind of a nice way of just not having to think too much, and it's really fun, and just figuring out like what they would wear and stuff like that. That drawing of that tree was a tree in my backyard, trying to get into more of that. And my first September submission, and some shoes I found on the internet. My character Yako. Just some designs and figuring things out, and a coffee and watercolor Cyclops, kind of playing around with Nikki Napalm's not technique, but kind of something similar to the things she does. Another drawing done outside, which I'm trying to do more of, and stuff for the steampunk picture, which kind of lets you know how old this is. Like, I think I started this on August 28th, I think that's what it said. So yeah. More sketches of my characters in clothes that I found on Pinterest. You can kind of see in the beginning of the sketchbook that Yako and Amoret kind of had taken it over. I'm a really big fan of BBC's Sherlock, so I tried doing a drawing of Sherlock and John, but it didn't really turn out how I wanted, so I just kind of abandoned it. And this little painting of my character Hyro. I really like how all the stars on that turned out. I don't know why I would just always associate him with stars. A chibi of my character Yako and Vivi and a baby chocobo. And then some color swatches for my cancer drawing. I still have plans to do a Final Fantasy IX piece, but I haven't found a composition that I'm happy with, so yeah. Some more sketches of characters and clothes I found on Pinterest, and some old, like, cathedral-styled radios. More Yako and Amoret, and Chandelure, which I've mentioned before is, or at least I think I have, is my favorite Pokemon. My sister, Yako, another one of my OCs, Aurel, and Natsu. You can see that I kind of stuck to mainly one technique in this sketchbook, which is just sketching in black pen and then just using watercolor. I kind of wish I would have did some more techniques, played around a bit more with that, but I didn't. So yeah, my OC Jack, Sardonyx, and Yako, and I did Sardonyx and Yako while Inktober was kind of going on, so they were kind of like, I don't know, breaks, I guess you could say. And this is when Inktober started, and I didn't want to do too many Inktober drawings in my Moleskine because, I don't know, I don't want to say like wasting it or whatever, but I kind of wanted to keep it mainly watercolor. So really the only things that I was going to be doing heavy washes got put on this paper, at least until I got some of that Fabriano stuff. Bob and Larry and Nikkei and Livius, right, from The World is Still Beautiful, which is a really good manga. I really recommend it. There's an anime too, but I personally prefer the manga because it goes on a little bit longer and I don't know, it's just more fulfilling, I guess, but they're both really good. I really like this one of Yako and Emaret on the left here. It's probably one of my favorite sketches in this sketchbook. You'll probably, oh wait, hold on. I did these eyes as a bit of an experiment, like using colors for the white of the eyes instead of just leaving them white. So like, you know, orange, red, green, things like that. And I really like how it looks. And then one of my Inktober drawings, and that one's probably one of my favorites. So you can probably see that, like, I've drawn over other drawings in here, and that's just sort of not to waste the paper, I guess. Like, you know, if I just do a pen sketch and I don't like it, I just draw over it, you know, why leave it, I guess. I guess it's pretty easy whenever you're coloring in a sketchbook to kind of do that. There was a Lion Decker study on the one side there, and it didn't really go well. Yako in some, like, colder weather attire, and an aqua that I did whenever the 2.8 opening came out, which was amazing, and Michonne. It's kind of hard keeping up with this, since it was pre-recorded. I'm like, Soul from Soul Eater, and an OC that is hanging in the balance right now, and a little doodle of me because that's just kind of what I was like right then, and a little study of another artist that I really admire that didn't end up going very well. I really like the one on the right with the Cyclops with the rainbow wash. I wanted to kind of try out Nikki's technique with the rainbow washes. Little watercolor environments. I find that it's easier for me to experiment with environments if they're just like small and quick. Kind of ease your way into it, right? Lincoln from The Loud House, and I think I'm gonna leave it right here. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week. Bye!